thank you so much for inviting me to join your virtual career fair. My name is Kozma, and I work as an Educator Innovation Lead on Team Flipgrid at Microsoft. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my career, but I'm going to preface it with this. I am a teacher helping teachers. I spent 17 years in public education in Southern California as a classroom teacher and as an innovation and instructional support teacher on special assignment. In the classroom, I primarily taught first grade students, and I loved helping my young scholars develop a solid academic foundation. When I left the classroom to become a coach in my district, I was working with nearly 800 teachers, helping them utilize technology in meaningful ways to transform their teaching, but also student learning. Now, in my job at Microsoft, I work on Team Flipgrid, and I'm using Flipgrid to share about my job. Super awesome that you are a little bit familiar with Flipgrid in your own learning community, but I'd love to share a little bit more about my job. I was super involved in sports when I was in high school. I played tennis and soccer, and I was also a member of the ASB and served as the treasurer as well as publicity and historian. So I loved being involved in school and went on to college and graduated with a business human resource management degree in 2001. But it was later in 2001 when I began to substitute teach as a part-time job and realized my childhood dream of wanting to become a teacher. So I shifted and went back to school and received my teaching credential and my master's degree in education in 2004. If you're curious about pursuing a career in education as a teacher, you do need to go to college and receive a credential or teaching certificate. So that was my journey in college to becoming a teacher. While I might not remember all the details of every class that I took in my undergraduate degree, I do remember the incredible lessons learned that helped me develop organizational skills, really kind of explore my role as a leader and what it means to work in leadership positions, as well as how important it is to understand culture, mission, vision, values as you work in community building, whether that's a business community or a classroom community or a professional community. All of these really helped me hone my skills in management, and so I think my business degree served me well as I transitioned into education and my role as a teacher. As an Educator Innovation Lead on Team Flipgrid at Microsoft is really truly me being a teacher helping teachers. Some of the different things on the screen show you what I spend my time doing. I work very closely with a team of 3 other educators and some others to provide professional development for educators around the world who are using Flipgrid in meaningful, creative, fun, and engaging ways to help you share, celebrate, and showcase your learning. I oftentimes create resources, whether that's writing blogs, creating tutorial videos, answering help emails, and responding to needs from various folks and communities around the world. We do spend a lot of time providing support and helping fellow educators and enterprises understand how to use Flipgrid in safe, effective, fun, transformative ways. So I love to describe my job being a teacher helping teacher. A lot of the skills needed to do my job relate to the safe, meaningful, creative, effective use of technology. I work in a 100% remote capacity, so I don't go to an office building and I don't even work in the same state that my office is. I rely on digital tools like the internet. I live on the internet and I collaborate virtually through tools like Teams and OneNote, shared Word and Excel spreadsheet documents. I even actually do a lot of work on Flipgrid. So being able to use tools like this on the internet in a safe, responsible, creative way while being organized, managing my time well, and sending off the work that I need to on time are all skills that are highly critical to the way I perform in my job. As with any job, there are things that come up as challenges. Since I do work remote, what that really means is I work alone. I don't get to see my friends. I don't get to see my colleagues unless it's on a virtual phone call or something like FaceTime or a Teams meeting. Also, because we work with a global team and with educators literally around the world, time zones. Every time zone on the planet is where I'm working with people or collaborating with people. So that presents creative challenges for me personally, where I need to establish boundaries and walk away from work sometimes. That means taking a brain break or completely turning off my computer or disconnecting for a healthy break. Another creative challenge that we experience every day is just with day-to-day communication and aligning our work priorities and timelines. Because we are all remote right now due to COVID, that means we have to get very creative and be very specific and organized in the way we product manage ourselves, as well as align our work to the larger goals that our entire team is working on. There are so many things that I love about my job. I love that I'm still a teacher, that I have direct impact on what is happening inside of classrooms that are meaningful and best practices that really truly are transforming the way students share, showcase, and celebrate their learning. I love helping other adults learn how to use technology in new ways, but have fun with it, that really transforms how they teach inside their classroom. Some other really great things that are a byproduct of the work that I do is the incredible inspiration I get every single day from fellow educators around the world who are using Flipgrid in their learning communities, or possibly the stories that I get to hear about students finding their voice, gaining confidence in using their voice, and knowing their voice matters and their voice can change the world. It's an incredible honor to get to work with teachers literally around the planet, and I get to make friends. I use social media every day in my job. I use Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I use Facebook. I use all of these tools in creative, safe, responsible ways to share ideas, to celebrate ideas, and to help showcase the incredible work that others are doing. So I think those are a few things I absolutely love about my job. There are so many new careers being created every day. 4 years ago, my job did not exist. And I remember talking with teachers about, we are preparing our students for jobs of the future. Things like teamwork, collaboration, leadership, communication. Those are skills that are so important for you to develop. Doing well in school is important, but can you collaborate with others? Can you communicate effectively? Can you share a project or presentation and articulate your thinking for others? Those are things to make sure you're developing in yourself also. Look for opportunities to volunteer. Look for opportunities to get involved. And my advice for you is pursue what you are passionate about. Find something you love to do. It's more valuable, in my opinion, to love what you do rather than make a crazy big paycheck. All right? Just know you are incredible, and I'm so excited that you listened and learned a little bit about my career. Thanks for sticking around for all this time, and I just want to wish you well on your journey.